pretty sure y'all motherfuckers seen this shit. If not, I don't know what the fuck y'all niggas was doing when this movie dropped, but it was a phenomenon dropped and it was stupid. Black Panther.
Come on now.
I know y'all seen it, so stop playing. Came out. Michael B. Jordan, Latita Wright, what's this one? Denise, I think Dania Guerrera. Sorry, my fault, fucking up your name again. Winston Dose and Daniel Kaluuya again. Fire. Game changer. Ryan Coogler was doing his thing before this movie, but the fact they gave him the opportunity to do this movie, like, put him on the upper. You know what I'm saying?
Top
so he was upper niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? So my top 3 Ryan Coogler movies, again, these are my choices. He has a whole movie cast. I ain't even touched. So he's on his shit. So Fruitvale Station, Judas and the Black Messiah, and Black Panther. If I had choices of more movies, I'd give you more, but these my 3. You know what I'm saying?
Fire group of movies. If you've never seen any of those, you need to see them. It's the movies that you list, bro. You'll be surprised what people have seen and haven't seen, and I wouldn't be surprised if some people haven't seen Black Panther. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, again, like we said in other shows, where if y'all take movie choices, you actually go see them, and y'all put in the chat, yo, I went to go see this, John. I will take the time to chop it up. You know what I'm saying? So
facts.
giving you workout here. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So y'all niggas ain't doing no homework. So top tier work. Definitely, if y'all watch these movies, come back, let us know. And that way we could go and more in depth in the shit and give you our take, what visuals we took from it and all that stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a lit group. I got my 3 movies. I never have a theme like my brother do. You know, I pride myself on, again, going after the movies that's them hidden gems that, you know, my brother gives fire movies hidden gems as well, but I try to go a little too out my way to list the movies that I probably never even heard of at all. My first movie is a must-see. It's called Airborne. Came out in 1983. It was directed by Rob Bowman. Rob Bowman, he did movies like The X-Files and Reign of Fire, but it stars Shane McDermott, Seth Green, Jack Black, Jacob Vargas, Brittany Powell. Fire movie. Fire movie. This movie is about a young man who is a you know, they from California. He's a surf guy, you know, California dude, you know what I'm saying? But his parents.
Oh yeah. I remember. Nigga goes to like Minnesota or some shit.
Yeah. So his parents, they you know, they get to that bag, so they got to make an excursion out the country. So you know, they send him to live with his cousins for the year in Ohio. They in Ohio. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, West, still Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Still Midwest. And he gets there, and he had to, you know, acclimate himself to his new surroundings. And it was just a cool movie. He was just a cool dude. Popping movie. I ain't gonna ruin it and tell y'all, you know, the rest of it. Y'all gonna have to go watch it yourself. I would love for this movie, classic movie. I would love for this movie to be more available out, but you could go on Amazon and watch it off of Amazon right now. It's a fire movie. It's a must watch. And it's like 3 different Airborne movies. So this movie is called, again, Airborne, and it came out in 93. So make sure y'all get the right one, okay? And if you see a dude on the cover with a chick, he got skates in his hand, that's the one I'm talking about. It's a must-see. And it's Jack Black's first movie. Fun fact. All right, my second movie is a must-see. Talking Dirty After Dark. Came out in 1991. It was directed by the legendary Tapa Carew. He's responsible for producing and being one of the producers and directors of legendary show Martin. He's also done DC Cab, another legendary show, DC Cab. It stars Martin Lawrence, John Witherspoon, Tiny Lester Jr. Y'all know him as Debo from Fridays. Phyllis Yvonne. She's probably most known for doing oh my God, the Inkwell. She plays the doctor in the Inkwell, helping the young brother get acclimated. Jada Jones, Daryl Sibby, Marvin Wright Bay, Mark Curry, Rodney Winfrey, Lance Calder, and I believe Lance Calder is the same guy that plays Pootie Tang, if I'm not mistaken, and Robin Montague. Funny movie, funny, hilarious movie. It's a must see. It's hilarious. It takes place in the early '90s. It's about a young comic trying to, get his name and make a way. He has to go to the local comedy show, the comedy club, to get his act right. And it's a funny movie. It takes a rabbit hole all in itself. I don't want to ruin it for you. You can see that right now on streaming.com. That's button hyphenated snaps.com. So make sure y'all go see that right now. Talking Dirty After Dark. Must see movie. And I believe that's Martin's third movie. But that was his first starring movie. Was Talking Dirty After Dark. My third movie is called The Faculty. Came out in 1999, directed by Robert Rodriguez. Robert Rodriguez is responsible for movies like Spy Kids, Dusk Till Dawn, Desperado. And this movie, when I looked up the people that was in this movie, this was heavily star-studded. We're talking about Sean Hornsey. Y'all probably know Sean Hornsey best for he was like in everything in the 90s and the 2000s, now that I think about it. Was Sean Hornsey, Laura Harris, Famke Johansson, Josh Hartnett, Elijah Wood, Usher, Clea Duvall, Jordana Brewster, Jordana Brewster, Robert Patrick, Selma Hayek, Christopher McDonald, Dwayne Martin, John Abrams, and Jon Stewart. And that's the short version. So if you go back and watch this movie, every actor from that movie has made a name for themselves in Hollywood in other movies. That is stars crazy movie. It's about a young woman coming to a new town, her trying to get acclimated at the new high school, and not to mention one of the guys I mentioned, pause. He played the Terminator T-1000 and Terminator 2. He played the advanced model of the Terminator. But again, a young girl comes to a new town, new school, trying to get acclimated, I would say for us growing up, especially high school, you see that when you go to high school, everything is divided by groups. You had the whites over here, you had melanated people over here, you had the goth, you had the athletes, so everything was divided. You had the real girly girl cheerleader girls, then you had like the thuggy kind of girls, and it kind of shows that in that high school realm, and it's a dope watch. You won't be disappointed. It's a dope watch. Make sure y'all tap into, again, Airborne, Talking Dirty After Dark, and The Faculty. Top tier must see movies.
Fire movie right there. That's a fire choice right there of movies and shit. Definitely go check them movies out for sure. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. 3 artists that I must mention and their works of art. I mention artists whether they have a new song, a new album, a playlist, verses, or somebody you've never heard of. I don't care. It's must-hear music. All right. So my first must-hear album. I don't know how you've never heard of this album. J. Cole 2014 Forest Hill Drive. Must-hear album. I think this is the album that took J. Cole from top tier lyricist to a top tier artist, because from all the albums before that, J. Cole has always established himself as a lyricist. But in my opinion, his song, having the ability to make songs, went to a whole nother level. Like, I think the album before this was like Born Sinner, and Born Sinner was fire, but the songs was decent. This is where his songs and his lyrics like met, and this was what took him to the next level. Again, 2014 Forest Hill Drive. Second album that's a must-hear is Tyrese' first album, self-titled Tyrese. Must-hear album. Slaps from front to back. So make sure y'all go tap into that Tyrese self-titled album. Tyrese came out in 1998. And last, I love doing the verses. We got a lot.